Pedro, talk about the last one, getting a win. I know you'd had some kind of rough results basically. So getting that win, how important was that for you?
It was really good. It makes me feel really good and special fighting a guy that's such like a high caliber like Jimmie Rivera is, heavy hitter, has been fought like big names in UFC, and first fight it was very close, and then be able to fight him again 5 years later, it was definitely something that makes me feel good about it. Not even because of the victory itself, of course. I don't want to sound a hypocrite, but that type of fighter he is, that type of fight that he brings in the table, he hits super heavy. So it was definitely like a good fight that we both was able to perform that night. Getting that victory also, special after the first one that was very close. So it feels really good, and the ego.
Well, I was going to say, I wonder if it kind of reestablished, because it's not that you weren't having great performances, it's just the results weren't coming the right way, right? So is it nice to actually get that to affirm to everybody that, like, hey, I'm still a part of this division?
For sure, man. That's being UFC for me is definitely something that I'm very grateful for, for the fact that I can test myself with the best fighters out there. And that's the type of fight that I like to bring to the table, and I like to bring the fire, and very soon, So and then with Jimmie, we were able to do that, in the early beginning of the fight, all the way into the end. So it was something it made me feel really good.
Right. And now you're matched up with a guy who's probably going to do the same kind of thing, right? I mean, what do you think when you get paired up with a legend?
100%, 100%. If an interview that I just did right now, they asked me what was the best fighters that you like to watch, you look up for. So Jose Aldo, he was one of them. Even though if you see interview me, back in those days, I was saying that. So and right now, again fighting another legend, again fighting another former champ. It's something that it makes me happy about it. And special fighting a guy that likes to bring the hit to. In the table. So, I'm a banger, he's a banger, and that's the type of fight that I like to be, I like it. I don't mind if you're gonna hit me, because I know you're in the perfect distance so I can hit you back.
Is there, you've been doing this for so long and been at a high level for so long, but like you said, Aldo is a true legend, right? Is there any chance that you get in there and just have that one moment where you're like, damn, that's Jose Aldo over there,
Yeah, no, I thought about that when I fought Frankie Edgar, and that was something that I want to chase him. You guys all saw I was chasing him all 5 rounds. I wanted him, putting him to sleep. I probably was trying too hard to do that, and fighting veterans like that, experienced guys like that, you need to do the right thing at the right moment, And Jose Aldo is a very experienced fighter, has been fought the best fighters out there, 100%. Changing right now to the new division, a different challenge right there. And that's the different whole scenario too, bantamweight fighters, and especially the bantamweight division right now, I think that's one of the hottest spots to be in UFC right now. We see like big names, we see big fights, we see the top 10 in that division itself is just a bunch of killers. And for me, it makes me happy to be one of them.
Last thing for me, I was going to kind of ask you that. The division is so deep right now, right? But you beat a former champion, you beat a legend. I imagine it'll probably be a pretty exciting fight if Do you think about where that puts you? What do you think you deserve? Are you chasing the title and chasing that opportunity, or you just sit back? Where do you go from here?
Definitely 100% be the world champions. It's my dream. But also I cannot let that take my peace on a daily basis. Especially a lot of good fighters right there in front of me. And the interest part, there's a lot of fighters is ahead of me in the rankings. That's the guys that I beat before. Not just in a close match, some of them I put them out, some of them I was able to submit them. So, but that's okay, that's okay. It's something that I cannot control. What I can control is go there and do my best, and my time will come.
When you get a fight contract and the name says someone like Jose Aldo, does it inspire you more? Does it make you more excited to get to fight night?
To be honest with you, the same way that I train for every single fight, You know, that's the same way that I did it for this one. You know, of course, we want to fight some fighters out there because the background that those fighters have, or also that type of fighter that the person is. You know, and fighting a guy like Jose Aldo that likes to bring the hit. You know, I'm the guy that likes to bring the hit. I know we're not gonna avoid to fight each other. We're gonna be exchanging. You know, it's gonna be a fireworks. So it's definitely and put me in the position. I won't say, some fighters I train different than the others. No, because in UFC we know that a bunch of killers right there. So I train for every single fight that I'm fighting for the world championship. So nothing's changed. So and with Jose Aldo too, nothing changed. I'm definitely determined to go that and get a finish Saturday night.
Thank you.